Hello everybody, this is Rhomur, and this is episode 17 of my StarSector Let's Play for new players. Let's get right into it. So, leaving on from last episode, I just founded my third colony, which I'm going to be using mainly for mining purposes, owing to its extreme resource wealth. Also probably farming as well, so it's going to be a good all-around production planet. I think I probably would like to then on my main planet build some commerce next, just so I have a market to start offloading things, and also maybe it will sell me some nice cool stuff as well. For my other planet, which has yet to actually have any other industry, I might go and build some fuel production or light industry, possibly fuel production because I can put the light industry on the jungle world instead, along with the refining. As for this world, it will be more of a manufacturing planet, given that it's not very good at most things. My fleet is in excellent shape, I think. We can slowly begin upgrading stuff, repairing ships, maybe could definitely do with maybe replacing or repairing this ship, because it's got maintenance issues, operating time issues, and the speed is pretty bad. Same with my battle carrier. Ideally I'd love to just repair everything, especially the ones with the most damage, as that would just make them all around better ships in combat. Once my heavy industry is finished building in a couple of days, I can start queuing up some new ships for construction. So I'm thinking I'm going to probably end up queuing up maybe an Odyssey. We can use that to swap out for a destroyer, because this ship is definitely one of my favorites. And maybe some Apogees as well. And I think in the meantime I should just work on keeping my money together. I could spend it all if I wanted to, but then it's going to have to take a while to come back up. I could look and explore a bit more for more habitable planets, but I'd like to level up my skills and maybe hire an administrator before I do that. So for the moment I spotted a little bounty nearby with a fleet of what looks like relatively competent combat ships. So I think I want to give my fleet a test run against this, see what happens. This is sort of going to be like an example of what I was to fight perhaps the hegemony ships. There's also some high-tech ships mixed in here, so it'll be all around a good run, I think. We've got more than enough firepower in our bigger ships to overwhelm them probably. And the money will be helpful as well, and during that time we can hopefully get some construction done. Anyway, I'll head there now, and I'll see you all in a second. So my last monthly income was only 25k, but that's because about 85k was drawn out by the stockpiles I used to make my new colony. So we're looking at roughly about every month now 100k in profit. And as the colonies get bigger, this profit will increase, and we can in turn use it to build and buy more stuff. It's a bit of a snowball effect, and eventually you end up just becoming a bit ludicrously powerful. But for now it's nice to have a little bit of income. And for those of you who are curious, now that the hostilities have ended between my major faction that I've aligned with and another faction, you'll see it improves reputation by 43. So, where's the major events? New. Where's it? Hostilities, there we go. So this improved my reputation by 43 points. So I lost 50 at the start of the conflict and only gained 43 back. So it looks like you eventually end up hostile with factions over time doing this. Still, I think it's quite it's offset by the stipend we get, which is, as you can see, quite impressive. It alone is like more than all my colonies combined at this point in time. Anyway, and the heavy industry just finished as I arrived near the bounty system. So now if we click F1 we can see the estimated income we'd be making from exporting stuff. So it's about 6,000, 6,000, 5,000 for each individual commodity. So we've got heavy armaments, ship hulls, supplies, heavy machinery. And as we begin to manufacture the components that the heavy industry needs itself, which is refined metals and transplutonics, the cost will go down for manufacturing and the profits will increase as a result. Or rather, the upkeep will go down. Likewise, if we're at war with anybody, the upkeep will go up because we can't import those goods. I do need to head back to the colony at some point to slap in one of those nano forges just to improve the production even more. And if I had a spare core I could maybe do that as well, but I think just a nano forge will do. The hegemony doesn't care about nano forges and synchrotron cores, they only care about AI cores. What I can do though is I can queue up my construction. So I think, ooh, that's a very small production capacity at the moment, but the colony is quite small still, so this will take, let's say, 330,000 divided by 75,000. We're looking at about 5 months roughly. But we'll build that. In 5 months' time, we'll have an Odyssey. Or 4 months. My maths isn't not so good. So the bounty states he's hiding out near a volcanic planet, but, well, there's 5 volcanic planets. I think I had a bounty here before, actually, with the same issue, so we'll just have to take a guess. Probably drop in the middle here, that way we can get most of the ones out the way. Let's see if they are there. And we found our bounty, and he's actually coming straight for me, so he thinks he can win in a fight. Looking at his fleet, he's got a couple of tough ships. No real capital ships though, it's just apogee cruisers, a couple of dominators, lighter cruisers. I am a bit worried about all those gremlin phase frigates, but if we can just pin them down long enough then they won't do much to us, apart from annoy us. And a couple of converted carriers, but nothing really too dangerous, I think. We've got some wasp drones, some mining pods, a couple of gunners. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Let's see how this goes. Actually, when we look at it, it's like they have a lot of larger ships, we have a lot of smaller ships, but we have a couple of really big ships to go with that. Let's see which strategy works. At least based on all these fighters and bombers, I would have to say I'd be the winner here. So let's go, and let's go all in. I can't actually go completely all in. Wonder why that is. I guess they must be able to deploy all their ships, but I can't deploy all mine. I am set to maximum combat reinforcements for maximum battle sizes. So let's see, let's not put the mule in. We can put a couple of frigates in, I think. Oh, this one takes 8 points. Okay. Well, let's hope that we can blow up the enemy so we can call in more friends. Okay, so we have a stronger ECM rating and 15% coordinated maneuvers bonus, so we have a massive advantage over the enemy. We'll be going faster than them and be 20% better at range than them. Let's see how things go. These vigilance frigates are always so funny. They're just so slow. I think I'll adjust my volume, increase it just a little bit. To 15 should do. Oh my goodness, these guys are so slow. Take control of this. This is embarrassing. What's that? An unshielded ship doesn't work well? Oh, I don't like apogees. Poor little frigate. How is it still alive? There we go, finally. The sad witch retreated. Oh. Oh, we lost the centaur. Over here. Bombing run. Tough shielding. Very tough. How's it going here? I think they should be fine. In fact, yeah, they're pretty fine. They just cleaned house. Oh yeah. Those Dominators can be quite scary. But not when this thing's just blapping away at them. Oh, and they're getting away. Need to at least kill the captain to claim the bounty, though. Can't let him escape. And that's 200k in the bank. Oh, escape! Escape! Yes, he was wise. So I think all we lost was one frigate from that. Yep. Typical wolf, not very surprising. Whereas they suffered a bit bigger losses, I think. Let's pursue them and try and finish this off. All that's left is a drone tender, that's fine. Did we salvage anything? Just our wolf. Well, I was hoping we could salvage at least maybe one of the aperches or the dominators. That's a shame. But I think they gave us enough guns, gave us enough fuel to offset the trip coming here at least. Anything here interesting? High intensity lasers. I don't see anything that's standing out, really. Well, take everything. It makes things a lot easier. Oh, and I got level up as well. Let's finish the salvaging. Nothing extra. I was hoping for some ship recoveries there. Unfortunate. And as for levels up, let's see, so I can maybe get the colonies to 4, so I could establish my 4th colony. Or I could focus on making the colonies I have a little bit more defended, or making my combat prowess a little bit better. Let's see, so... But there's only really these 2 skills for colonies, so if I go upgrade these first, then I have everything else left to do, I think. Whereas combat skills are very handy. Especially for my ship, which is mainly using fighters and bombers. But I think money is all around nice to have. And I want to get another colony up and running, so let's do that. Colony management 3. Now I need to decide where to put the colony. Well, I think I could probably do by checking out all these volcanic worlds in this system, because I'm maybe hoping that one of them has to be good for mining at least. I mean, I've got all the survey equipment, I might as well. Ooh, some vast ruins. Well, that's actually a good find. But it's only got the 2 types of ore, it's missing the organics, unfortunately. But still, let's see what the ruins has for us. Transplutonics, okay. Anything else of value? Chemicals. Oh, that's a lot of transplutonics. Oh, wow. Sell that for a fair fortune. Okay, let's grab all the useful stuff. And then offload all the less useful stuff. And we still can't fit it all in. That's 200 credits per unit. I wish I could fit the rest in without compromising on my supplies. Oh, this is where I should have kept one of the Colossus in my fleet. Yeah. I'll just have to say that's unfortunate. Or alternatively, I could stabilize it. So let's go to the cargo pods. So that's the cargo pods. I want to put them into a stable orbit. So this would require quite a bit of supplies, actually. It's only 150 days. I think I'll just leave it. I'd forget to come back anyway. As for the rest of the planets in this system, is there anything of interest? I've actually never set a colony on a gas giant before. A couple of preliminary surveys, full surveys, or lots of ore. Actually, that kind of makes sense. I don't think they could possibly produce organics at all. Let's see what else there is. So we've only fully explored this little group. Best to actually continue down so I could continue exploring that way. I do know that there's this desert world, which has vast ruins. And quite a good hazard rating too, but I would like to have some more metal, I think. So, I'm gonna head back to the colony, drop off everything, and then maybe head back down and actually, finally, after I keep saying I do it, I'm finally gonna do some exploring, instead of getting constantly sidetracked. And Panchaea just finished building the spaceport, so guess we're gonna start smuggling. What else? We've got the ground defenses queued up, we've got the mining queued up. We could probably queue up the patrol HQ as well, or maybe a station. I think let's do the patrol HQ. And the best part is, now that we've got heavy industry, we have an average ship quality of around 50%. And once I get back to the colony, I can upgrade this with a nanoforge, so we can increase that a little bit more. And I want to try and get the quality as high as I can, so we can then also look at our doctrines and maybe improve this just a little bit. In general, for these, let's see, we could maybe go focus on larger ships. Yeah, that might be better. The quality is still pretty bad though. Still using quite a few older ships. Let's tell to use a couple of the better ones, I think. It's looking a bit more appropriate. I'm not actually sure if they need tankers or not. It seems like it always does put a tanker in though, even if you literally prioritize everything else but a tanker, so I'm guessing they do need them. For now though, it's quite okay. I prefer they to do these than use like Venture, which are not the best all-round combat ships. Anyway, and let's get this Nanoforge now in. So install Nanoforge, and here we go. Improved our output by about 13,000 credits per month, and our ship quality's now jumped up to 70%. So if we look again at the doctrines, we see there's a far less amount of these little orange pips. And in fact, if I increase this again, let's see, yeah. I think I'd rather have more ships, less officers, better quality ships. Actually, it's okay like this, I'd say. I don't want to make our patrols too small that they become completely ineffective. I'm gonna get rid of this Shrike. Actually, let's keep the Shrike. Anyway, so I dumped off everything. Can look at some refits. Anything I need to do here? I think all the ships were pretty well equipped already. The best optimal layouts. What we can do next though, I think it improves either production or quality, but we can upgrade the heavy industry to an orbital works. So it takes quite a while to build it. It's 300k to do so, which is a good thing we did that bounty. But in turn this will make it, I believe, make either more money or improve the quality of our ships again. So either way, I always go for orbital works and then usually get megaports at some point. And then ground defenses. I would probably like to get a military base going actually. I should consider how to do that. I think maybe for this world. Let's see. So industry, I need to wait till the next population level up to get another slot. And then I need to wait till it gets to colony size 7 to get my final slot. So I think actually... Let's see, how much does that improve it? Upkeep's only 7k. About the same as like a fuel production, I guess. So okay. So what I'll do actually is for the next upgrade, I will actually upgrade to a military base, I think. That way we can start getting out some proper patrols that will protect our little colonies a little bit better. I don't want to overdo it on building those though, because they consume a lot of ships and fuel and supply. But if we can get a bit of heavy industry going on maybe a second planet as well, then we should be able to sustain perhaps 2 military bases. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, I'm all refitted, I've got all my supplies. I think I'll go explore now. So I should go head off. Let's try. So I've already seen this system, which is just a couple of barren worlds and toxic world. And I'll start here at Ibnuok work. I know work. I know want to work. Okay, I'll head off there and see you guys in a second. So for this initial wave of exploration, I'm not going to be bringing the supplies or personnel needed to establish a colony just yet. I could do so, but it would take up a lot of money, I think, as well as a lot of space. And I'm not exactly certain I might find any planets to colonize. If there is a planet that looks absolutely amazing, then I can always just take the hit with my crew and do it right then and there, but we'll see. It's not that far away, so it's not that much of a back trip. Oops, I just entered the wrong system there. We shall not speak of this again. In fact, I'm gonna take a little crazy shortcut just to save on the time I wasted doing that. Watch my supplies go. Ooh, a medium danger system. Let's go harvest some AI cores. So as always, we enter into dark mode, and then we jump into the inner jump point, and let's see what comes up. Oh, hello, dormant, some flying around there. Debris field. What else is here? Something here, something here. Barren worlds. Oh, and a jungle world. Where's that? All the way on the outside of the system. Tiny little system here. Okay, got a couple of stable locations, so we can at least have one comm relay, which is good. There's also an arid world, maybe that'll be handy to look at. But for now, let's check the debris. Maybe I should clean up this fleet as well whilst I'm here. Just in case they decide to wake up and join the party. I think we don't need to pile up too many ships against it. We've got a lot of supplies. Okay. Let's see how the frigates do here. What is that? What is the actual missile? Oh, it's the flares, I see. It's drowning them in flares. It's like the laser keeps going, but it just doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. Bang, 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 bang. I could just imagine a man of two pistols just dual wielding. Couple of MIRVs. Hello. Oh. Those point defense lasers have quite a bit of range. Hugging each other for safety. Takedown. Oh, and there's one more to go. What is that noise? I think the phase frigate's glitched out. Oh, I accidentally put a drone tender in that battle? Oops. No, I did that. Oh well. Did we get any... Ooh, well, it's not amazing, but it's definitely a resupply. Actually, I'll just take the metal as well. And we're salvaging. Maybe we'll find some extra stuff. Nothing valuable though, unfortunately. It's in the main cloud. A pod, 45 crew. I'll take that. I always prefer to get an officer, but, well, take what you get. As for the locations here, the Remnant don't take over satellites, so I can deploy the satellites all I want. And let's see. I can pick one that's going to help me in combat first. Let's go with Sensor Relay. The next one I need to do is Com Relay if the planets here are good enough. Oops, over there. A couple of fleets probably. What's in the debris field here? A minor weapons cache in the Nearon star system. Okay, what about the planet itself? You got anything important for me? Not really. Unfortunate. But then again, barren worlds aren't usually the best anyway. It's very rare to find anything of use on them. What about Abraxas? You got anything? Some ruins, but nothing else really. Let's see what's on the ruins. Volatiles. Oh, and a Luddic Church blueprint package. So a bit of buffalo, a lasher, and a hound. Lasher might be interesting, but I'm not sure about the Luddic blueprints all that much. Owing to what I believe. I'm not sure if it's the. Oh, it's the Luddic path I'm thinking of. The Luddic Church doesn't have the ill-advised modifications whole mods. I'm actually not sure what the purpose is on this Luddic Church variant. It doesn't seem like they have any particular advantages. Okay. Oh, and my production capacity's gone up just a little bit. That's nice. Oh, and let's see what the arid planet has. It's got a debris field. Just regular old junk. There's also a mining station. Mining stations usually don't have technology, but they usually do have a lot of minerals. Feed the worlds and works of humanity. I wish I could build stuff like this in my own systems. Okay, anything important? Okay, and I said they don't normally have technology, and then the game comes along and slaps me in the face. Okay. So what do we get here? We got recovery shuttles. I'll take that. Hardened shields. I'll take that. Front conversion for shields. Yeah, may as well. And integrated point defense AI. Gives all small non-missile bits targeted weapons. Okay. Might be useful if we have some picket ships, maybe. And of course, nanoforge in the cores and AIs. Yes, this is I wasn't expecting that. I was actually expecting just a bunch of rare ore, which is usually what I get. And of course we can salvage it to get another blueprint, Omni Shield conversion. Okay, and what about the planet? Do you have anything of use? Class 5, okay. Got some ruins, got some regular farmland, rich rare ore, sparse ore, and common organics. I think this is definitely the candidate for the 4th planet. Hazard rating is very low. Ruins are widespread as well, so that can be stripped out, and we can of course produce some good resources here. In the meantime, let's explore the ruins themselves. Sleeper pods. Oop, well, once they know to harvested organs. And what about everything else? What is this? An ion beam. Well, I'll take it. Can always find a use for a nice beam like that. This little patrol doesn't want to say hello. Come on, say hello, please. I'm not going to bother finding that, or trying to find it. It'll take a bit too much time. Meantime, anything else around here? We've got something floating around the star. Let's go check out the jungle planet. I think I saw something pop up for construction actually. Yeah, Unatco's building the patrol HQ, so I can queue up something there. Could queue up the expensive fuel production perhaps. And that's going to spend most of my money. I still got 2 months, we can leave it a little bit. Well, Mosrail, what do you have? Another class 5, okay, so this system might be perfect. But this one has decivilized. Widespread ruins, poor farmland, sparse, moderate. So it is basically worse than the arid planet. If I remove the decivilized, then it would become roughly sort of the same, but it's actually kind of worse in terms of food and mineral production. So it's definitely a candidate, but not as good as the arid planet. Make a note on that. In the meantime, let's explore the ruins. Send out a signal, maybe we'll get a little bit of combat. And what about the salvage? Well, Can't always get lucky with technology. Oh, but something's coming straight towards us. Come on. How big are you? We could take on both of them together. Or it can just attack us on its own. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I think the mules, get those. Now these things can be quite dangerous. It's glowing red, what's happening? Oh, those slow-moving torpedoes are actually quite powerful. Gives me the opportunity for a tea break. Guys, take him out. I have all day. Well, I sort of do, but not for this, I think. Got to spend some time on Cataclysm later figuring out how to replace car batteries whilst being eaten alive. Seriously, I know how to do the batteries. Nothing quite like making a murder death feel RV. Okay, we lost a couple crews, some supplies. Oh, but it was worth it. I'm happy with that. That's a free building. Let's see. Take everything but the metal. Don't need any more metal. And as for this guy, he's saying hello as well, so let's say hi back to him. Okay, I think it's still overkill, but we got so many supplies, it'll be fine. What are these little fighters? Ah, Spark. Put engage on everybody. Okay, we need to send in the actual ships, just use fighter swarms. Anything of value? Well, I'll take free gamma cores. That's still 90k in the bank. So it's everything else. And I'm still getting bounties for all this as well. Like, I didn't realize they were at war with the Remnant as well. And there's a couple of minor equipment caches here near the star. Grab those. Anything? Ooh, what is this? A Shade class phase frigate. Well, the Shade's actually not that bad. Better than the Gremlin. And what about this one? An Eagle class blueprint. That's perfect. I wanted a couple of Eagles. Can sell that. That's not a bad find. Anything else around here? It's just salvage at this point. I think there is some stuff near the northern jump point. Let me clear that out. Okay, and who have we got here? A couple of dormant fleets. I wonder if it pulls them both in. Oh, Hegemony went toward Tritachyon. I don't like that. Tritachyon's my source of money. Well, fortunately Tritachyon's nowhere out here, so... I think for these ones I'm just going to skip the combats, because we all know what it looks like blowing up drone ships. These are not exactly that amazing. But I'll show you the loot if anything interesting happened. First guy didn't have anything of extreme interest. Just a bunch of supplies in a regular core. Let's take a look at the second fleet. And again, nothing particularly amazing, although I'm not going to say no to having lots of fuel. Means I can just keep exploring. I saw something get spat out here, actually, a drone ship cruiser wreck. Sometimes I get cores from those, fortunately not this time. So I think the system has been sufficiently cleaned out. I didn't see any other fleets flying around, and I do have quite good range. I definitely think this is a good contender for the fourth world, as it's got the ruins and the resources which we can make use of, and a very nice hazard rating. This jungle world we'd have to colonize and then abandon and then recolonize. I can't be bothered doing that, and it's not even really that worth it. Likewise, if I wanted ruins, there's a system that's a bit closer by here, which I could make use of for some vast ruins. In the meantime, I think I'll just continue exploring. Maybe we'll find something better down here. But for now, I'll do that in the next episode. And I promise to definitely fully explore this corner. And I definitely want to get these two nebulas as well, whilst I'm eventually going to. Because this is sort of like our little neighborhood in the space arena. Like our own little core worlds, sort of. Anyway, so thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video, everybody. Thank you, and peace out.